வசு நீங்க சொல்றீங்களா? வசுமதி நீங்க சொல்றீங்களா? சார் நானே சொல்றேன்.
ராதிகா நான் சொல்லட்டா?
சொல்லுங்க
குருஜி. சாரி, எனக்கு வீடியோ ஆன் பண்ண முடியல. எங்க ஆத்துல வந்து கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் ஒர்க் நடந்துட்டு இருக்கு குருஜி. அதனால என்னால வந்து இது ஆன் பண்ண முடியல வீடியோ. शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी। विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः। गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं। सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। अपार करुणा सिन्धुं ज्ञानदं शान्तरूपिणं श्रीचन्द्रशेखरगुरुं प्रणमामि मुदान्वहम्। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः। पार्थो वत्सस्तु दीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचानूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै। तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। नमः शिवाय इति शिवं प्रपद्ये। शिवप्रसीद इति शिवं प्रपद्ये। शिवात् परं न इति शिवं प्रपद्ये। शिवोऽहमस्मि इति शिवं प्रपद्ये। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्। अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्ख्यपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः। ध्यानावस्थिततत्प्रदेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः। यस्यान्तं न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। थैंक यू।
ओम श्री परमात्मने नमः। साङ्ख्ययोगः। संजय उवाच तं तदा कृपयाविष्टम् अश्रुपूर्णाकुलेक्षणं विषीदन्तमिदं वाक्यम् उवाच मधुसूदनः। श्रीभगवानुवाच कुतस्त्वाकश्मलमिदं विषमे समुपस्थितम् अनाद्यजुष्टमस्वर्ग्यम् अकीर्तिकरमर्जुन। क्लैब्यं मास्मगमः पार्थ नैतत्त्वय्युपपद्यते। क्षुद्रं हृदय दौर्बल्यं यत्रोदिष्ट परन्तप।
So Bhagavan is confusing Arjuna and then reminding him of his valor and his capability to rise to the occasion in order for him to regain his composure. He said that as a Arya, one has to carry out the kartavyam karma even in an adverse situation. So, but you seems to be a weakling in your mind. That's what he said in the third sloka. Klaibhyam mas maga. Do not entertain a weakling's attitude. He said because Arjuna said, I am not prepared to fight. So this is the klaibhyam. Two meanings are there. Klibasya bhavam is klaibhyam. Klibaha means the one who has got very, very despondency in his mind. His mind is not strong enough to face such situation. That is called a klibam. And if person having that attitude will always feel very, very diffident in meeting the challenges in the life. But a person of stature of Arya, will even in adverse condition, irrespective of the situation, he will try to rise up to the occasion and fight and will face and overcome the problem. Then only is called Arya. And Arjuna is looked up as a Arya in the society, and many people in the society want to emulate him also. That being the case, his attitude right now doesn't befit him. That's what he says. Etat na tvayi upapatyate. This attitude of yours is not befitting at this juncture. Then he makes him understand, please leave alone your daurbalyam. Durbalasya bhavam is daurbalyam. That is, they are not able to face the adverse situation, and leaving that, and that one is called kshudram. It is not correct on your part. Leave that and uttishta, hey parantapa. You get up, hey parantapa. He calls him as parantapa in order to make him understand his capability. Paran arin tapati iti tapayati iti parantapa. In fact, all people who are inimical towards Arjuna will not be able to face him at all, because he is so powerful. They won't be able to come in front of him. So that type of parantapa, he has got a title parantapa. So here it doesn't suit you, this type of attitude. So actually what Bhagavan is trying to say, see, while he on the one hand referred his encounter, Arjuna's encounter with Shiva, and then got Pashupatandra as a positive thing, Krishna also points out Arjuna's the klibasya bhavam. Arjuna, he took to the klibaha. The klibaha means a person who is neither male nor female. That is a neuter gender. during the Ajnatavasam in the Virata Parvata section, they were all the Panchapandavas, they were all supposed to live 1 year incognito, and that is a condition the Duryodhana had put upon. 12 years they had to be in the Vanavasam, followed by 1 year they had to be in a place where they should not be recognized. And if by chance if they get recognized, again they had to go through 12 years and 1 year, etc. So because of that they had to follow that rule set forth by the Duryodhana. They were trying various methods. Finally it was understood, and they made a arrangement along with the Virat Parvata Raja. All of them in various disguise, they were there in the Virat Raja's thing. There the Arjuna, he took to the Brihannala. Brihannala is the name when he took that Klebasya Bhavam, because he was cursed by the Apsara in the heaven, and that because of your not willing to accept our invitation, you will become Kleba sometime. So you took that as a curse and then made this occasion temporarily as a Kleba. So even as Kleba, he was acting as a dance teacher for all the people in the Virat Desha, the princess all other people, he was giving classes for them for the dance. That was going, nobody knows. But even as a Kleba, then what happened? There was a war-like situation. This was deliberately mooted by Saguni, because he got some idea that the Panchapandavas are there in the Virat Desha. So he made this situation. He want to create a situation whereby the Panchapandavas will be exposed if they do certain disturbance in the Virat Desha. So what he did was, in the place called Matsya, they had sent a few army people there, informing that the goat from the Hastinapur all been smuggled into the Matsya Desha, and hence they are all trying to trace those goats. With that as an excuse, the few people came inside. So having got that news, then the prince of Virat, then he wanted to drive them off. But the prince was not very valorous enough. He had difficulty. He tried, but he couldn't able to do. Then it turned out to be a sort of a war-like situation, where Duryodhana sent his full army to invade into the Virat. Then when this situation came, then Arjuna convinced the prince, and then he told him, I will drive the chariot, and then I will be able to help you out to contain the situation. So then Arjuna, he with this Gandivam, he could able to drive the whole Duryodhana's army away from that. That is what the situation. But while doing this, almost the 12th years were getting over. Okay, But at the end of it, then from the Duryodhana's army, they could able to recognize that this must be Arjuna, and with the Gandhivam only this type of fighting can be done, etc. With that, they declare, we have identified on the Panjapandavas, this is Arjuna, and all others will be there. So there, the thing is, even as a Kliba, he still had inherent valor in him to drive away the whole army. Same set of Kuru army was there at that time also. Now also same Kuru army is what he is facing it. At that time he was facing it without any problem. Now he seems to have a problem. This is what Bhagavan is trying to telling. Even as a neuter person, you could able to drive away the Kuru's army. Now why are you hesitating? This is what is indirectly telling by the use of the word clive. So these are all the ways normally the informed people handle when they want to counsel the persons who are facing certain problems. Now, the thing as I was keep on telling, this Bhagavad Gita is kept Arjuna as a means for all of us to understand the Gita Mahatvam, Gita Tattvam, and Vedantic Tattvam. So through Arjuna only the whole lesson is being taught to us. So we also will be facing this type of situation in our life. Even we would have faced in the immediate past also. But many a time, unless until somebody points out that in that occasion what you did is not seems to be appropriate to you. So in order for us to understand what is the anarya jushtam, we need to understand what is not befitting for an arya to do. In other words, we need to cognize the dispotency or hridaya daurbalyam, the weaklings in our heart. We should be able to understand when we are in that situation. Many a time we will not understand. Not understanding itself will lead us to do the wrong action and also face the consequence of that. So in order for that to understand what is this despotency, in what way this despotency or the weakling in our mind is expressing outside. Okay, this there are the physical indication and also subtle indications in terms of mind, feeling, and our thought process. This we have to recognize, so that in that situation we also should not become a weakling like Arjuna. What is that is what we need to understand. It might be there in our place of work, or it may be in our family relationship, something not going all right, or difficulties in facing some situation in our personal life, difficulty in facing certain persons around us, then difficulty while we are to take care of some old people in our house, sick people in the house, and the difficulty during the financial strain, when we don't have that enough finance to meet that occasion, or misunderstanding within the family. So these are all the situation can create the same type of despondency in us. Okay. Then the common, how the despondency or weakling in the mind expresses is, the common signs are, one, there will be a mental breakdown. Our mind will not be able to carry out the normal day-to-day work properly. Any work we take, we always will feel we don't have a strength to do it, or we will not have an interest in carrying out with all the enthusiasm. Then that there will be that mental breakdown will also express instead of stress, and the stress expression will be in terms of physical, mental exhaustion, and emotional exhaustion. We will shout at the person. We will not respond to some people. We will always be irritated, and we will be always worrying with something which we are not able to face. Then we will not have enough of a mental ability to concentrate on the even normal work like cooking, etc. On all places we will have that problem. There will be a sleep disturbance also will be there. Then sometime when it get into the extreme, there will be a social isolation also. We will not be interested in meeting the people. We want to go out. All this type of thing, a problem will be there. Sometimes we may not be interested in doing our day-to-day or important work, like going to the temple or meeting people, etc. These are all the expressions. So we need to understand, if these expressions are there, it is an indication of the weakling of the mind. Then that situation, then we should be able to follow Bhagavan's advice to us. This is how we are to relate to the Bhagavad Gita over here. யாருக்காவது சந்தேகம் இருக்கா?
இல்ல
கேட்கறதுக்கு யாருமே இல்லை. ஆக்சுவலி 3 பேர் தான் இருக்கு. Okay, we proceed to the next step. Next one. So, having heard Bhagavan's these words, Arjuna is replying. Arjuna vacha.
யாரான்னு சொல்றீங்களா? நான் சொல்லட்டுமா?
Arjuna uvacha
Katam bhishmamaham sankhe.
Katam bhishmamaham sankhe
Samadhusudana.
Dronam samadhusudana
Isu vipratiyosyami. Arkavarisuudana. Next one also we will do. Guru nahatva गुरून् हत्वा हि महानुभावान्
गुरून् हत्वा हि महानुभावान् गुरून् हत्वा हि महानुभावान्
श्रेयो भोक्तुं भैक्षमपीह लोके
श्रेयो भोक्तुं भैक्ष्यमभीकलोके श्रेयो भोक्तुं भैक्ष्यमभीकलोके
तत्त्वार्थकामांस्तु गुरून् हैव
तत्त्वार्थकामांस्तु गुरून् हैव तत्त्वार्थकामांस्तु गुरून् हैव
भोगान् रुधिरप्रदिग्धान्
पुञ्जीय मोहान् रुधिरप्रदिक्तान् पुञ्जीय मोहान् रुधिरप्रदिक्तान्
उवाच कथं भीष्ममहं संके द्रोणं च मधुसूदन इषुभिः प्रतियोत्स्यामि पूजार्थावरिसूदन गुरून् हत्वा हि महानुभावान् श्रेयो भोक्तुं भैक्षमपीह लोके हत्वार्थकामांस्तु गुरून् हैव भुञ्जीय भोगान् रुधिरप्रदिग्धान्
अर्जुन उवाच कथं भीष्ममहं संख्ये द्रोणं च मधुसूदन इषुभिः प्रतियोत्स्यामि पूजार्हावरिसूदन गुरून् हत्वा हि महानुभावान् श्रेयो भोक्तुं भैक्ष्यमभीकलोके तत्त्वार्थकामान् तु गुरून् हैव उज्जीय भोगान् रुधिरप्रदिक्तान्
fourth sloka ka अन्वया हे Arisudana. This is how Bhagavan is being addressed by Arjuna. He Arisudana and He Madhusudana. In two names Bhagavan is being addressed. He Arisudana, He Madhusudana. Aham Pujarhau Bhishmam Dronam cha Aham Pujarhau Bhishmam Dronam cha Katam Sankhye Yishubhihi Pradiyotsyami Katam Sankhye Yishubhihi Pradiyotsyami. By addressing Bhagavan as Arisudana and Madhusudana, Arjuna is conveying Arisudana Ari means enemy, the one who is destroying the enemy, and Madhusudana is the Madhu is also as a Rakshasa, so the one who had Sudana of Madhu also is another name for Krishna. So Krishna, your job was easy. You have to only do yuddha or fight against enemies and people who are who are all Rakshasa or Asuras. Whereas I have to face my own relative. This is what he is trying to say. He Arisudana, He Madhusudana. Aham Pujarho Bhishmo Dronam cha Kadam Sanke Ishubhihi Pradiyotsyami. If Drona or Bhishma come in front of me, if they stand in front of me, they are all fit to be worshipped by me. I will have to do Sashtanga Namaskaram to them, because they are the one who taught me the dharma and also the way of living in this world. Not only that, the Drona also taught me the warfare. So they being the directed my whole life. I have to do worship to them. Puja ho, puja, and for they are all fit to be worshipped. That being the case, how in this war I have to I have to direct the arrows towards them. I cannot do. It's not possible. It is impossible to do that. If at all they come, I have to do namaskaram. I cannot aim my arrows towards them. Whereas you had a simple job of only encountering your enemies only. So this is a situation for me. It is easy for you to give advice. Only when you face the problem you will know. That is what he is trying to say. Then he justifies, so it is not possible for to me fight. Iha loke api bhoktum vaikshyam hi shreyaha. In this world, it is better to take to vaikshyam. Vaikshyam naga bhiksha bhavam is vaikshyam. Bhiksha karvanti. That is the one who has to take alms, who has to go and beg. The word begging is not a appropriate one. It is the bhiksha, and this bhiksha is allowed in the case of the three ashrama people. A brahmachari can take bhiksha, a vanaprastha can take bhiksha, a sannyasi can take bhiksha, because it is allowed. Because the brahmachari in Gurukulam, when they are serving the Guru, they are supposed to go to the various householders and ask for Bhavati Bhikshanteki, and then bring whatever they get it to the Guru Patni. She will do the cooking and then give it to them. So they are allowed. Who are allowed? The brahmacharis are allowed. Then vanaprastha are the one who have retired from the grahastha lifestyle. They have moved into the forest area. They don't have any commitment, no cooking, nothing in the house, and they are all, their whole life will be dedicated to upasana or meditation and before taking to sannyasa. So they are also allowed to take bhiksha from the grahastha. Vanaprastha people are allowed to take bhiksha. Similarly, sannyasi, they also don't have a family and they don't have a house, etc. They are also allowed to take bhiksha. And then bhiksha, when it is taken from the n number of houses, that action is called bhaikshyam. That means all of them generally are allowed to go 3 or 4 houses and then ask for the bhiksha. If they get it, they will eat, otherwise they will say. That is called bhaikshyam. Then in the case of Arjuna says, it is better to take that lifestyle. So what happened then now? So what is the thinking in the mind of Arjuna is getting reflected over here. Arjuna is already a grahastha, so he cannot do like a brahmachari. He is no more brahmachari. Okay, so that's not possible. Then the vanaprastha stage is also, he is not there. Then vanaprastha means normally the householder along the wife will go to a forest. That is also not there. He said, I will take to bhaikshyam, it means I will go alone. They say. That means his idea is to leave the battlefield, take to sannyasa, and then live like a sannyasi or taking to bhaikshyam. That is what is in mind. Or he is justifying that. He said, living life, such a life of sannyasi, and then taking bhiksham is better, is comparing, is better than hatva ahatva mahanubhavan gurun. This is taking to bhiksham is better than killing the revered people and the guru. Here in the battlefield, I am now compelled to fight against them, and I know my capability. I may have to kill them. So that is not that. I think it is. I am not able to do. I would rather take sannyasa and go for bhiksham. Then not only that, he said, tu gurun hatva iha eva rudirak pradikvan artham kaman bohan bunjiya. Even assuming that I win over in this battle, then I have to live a life of a prince or a king, and I'll be all my enjoyment, artha and kama, are all will be stained with the blood of these people. It will always be pricking my mind. After killing them, I am getting the rajya. So this is not possible for me. I don't want to face such situation like that. So gurun hatva, killing all the gurus, iha eva rudira pradikvan artha kaman. Artha kaman means artha and kaman, the wealth and the enjoyment of the palace will always be stained with the blood of these people. And whatever I enjoyment I have, are also will be stained with the blood of these people. It will be at their cost only. I will have to live the rest of my life, which I don't want to do that. I would take sannyasa and go away. Okay. Actually, there are two types of bhikshas are advised to sannyasis. They are named in the saying. One type is called madhukara bhiksha. Another one is called ajakara bhiksha. Madhukara means, it is like madhu means honey bee. Honey bee, what it will do, it will go to various flowers and then extract the honey, and then it will get stored. That is what it will do. So it is taking from various flowers the honey it will take. So the madhukara bhiksha will be like that, taking bhiksha from various people. Idea is they don't want to put the strain on one single family or one single person. Something small thing from one house, another small thing from another house, together they will then make use of it. This is called madhukara bhiksha. And those who are living a life of that type of madhukara bhiksha are called madhukaraha sannyasi. Then other one is called ajakaraha. Ajakarahana is a python. The python will not move out at all. It will remain in one place only, keeping its mouth open. So whenever some stray animals in the forest get near that, then it will take it. It will not go after the animals. Then but whenever something happens, it takes, and afterwards 6 months it will not take anything. That is called ajakara bhiksha. There. So some sannyasis will be like madhukara sannyasi, some of them will be ajakara sannyasi. Here Arjuna is trying to say that he will be like the madhukara sannyasi, going to different people for the bhiksha. But still, although he said the thing in the back of his mind, Arjuna is still having a conflict. See, now he is in a situation. Minnala pona kuttu pinnala pona odaingra mari. If he has to be in the battle, then he has to kill his gurus and grandfather and all, which will be a papam. Okay, if we don't wage the battle and go away from the battlefield, then his kartavyam karma is not doing it. That not carrying out one kartavyam karma is considered as a papam. The very fact it is to be done as per the varna ashramam, that is what we have seen in the Vedic lifestyle, that 40 samskaras which are to be kartavyam. If that is not done, then that will incur a papam also. So either way there is a papam involved. Killing the gurus will be a papam. Going away from the battlefield, taking to sannyasa, is also papam. But then he says, his thinking seems to be, he has to use the lesser of the evil. But actually he is in a position where we say he is in between devil and the deep sea. So either he has to face the devil or he has to face the deep sea. So he said that his thinking seems to be, so of these two papa, I will take lesser of that. I mean, I will not kill my gurus, rather I will take to sannyasa, and if I have to face the papa towards that, let me face the proper papa. Not only that, if he has to kill his guru, etc., he will not, even if he gains the rajya, he cannot live a peaceful life at all. His mind will be always haunting him that you are living on the blood stain of these people. So all these things seems to be there, the problem in his mind. This is the expression of the despotency. So these, then he, having come to the situation, then Arjuna is expressing then his confusion in the next sloka. Na chatyetat vidmat kataranno gariyaha yadva jayema yadivano jayeyuhu yaneva hatva nada jijivishamaha teva sthitah pramukhe dhardarashra.
यद्वा जयेम यति वा न जयेयुः यानेव हत्वा न जिजीव विशामः देवस्थिताः प्रमुखे राष्ट्राः.
So you say etat na vidmaha, I don't know what to do. I am confused. I don't know really what should be my course of action. Naha katarat gariyaha. For us, which one of the two is better, or which one of it is a worst? Waging the battle is correct, or going away from the battle? So I am confused. Na katarat gariyaha yatva jayema. Whether we should get victory, yadiva na jayeyuhu, or we should get defeated by the other army. Then yan hatva na jijivishamaha. Yareellam kondru, we don't desire to live. Te eva dardharashtraha. Those dardharashtras only, pramukhe avastitaha, they are all in front of me. So those people who are in front of me, if I win also, I will not have peacefulness of life. And if I go away from the battle, also it is a papam. Or if I get defeated also, I will not be having proper I might again go to 12 years in the Varavasam, etc. So either way, I am a loser. I am not able to decide myself, and then the confusion is confounded in me. That's what is correct. So then he proceeds. Karpanya dosho pahatas svabhavaha pritchami tvam dharma sammoda chetaha ichayasad nishchitam bruhitan me sishyastegam shadimam tvam prapannam.
कार्पण्यदोषा वहदस्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वां धर्मसम्मूढचेताः यश्रेयस्यान्निशितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यस्तेऽहं साधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम्.
So having said that, so Krishna, now Arjuna said, it seems that I am being overcome by karpanya dosha. Karpanyam na kripanasya bhavam karpanyam. What is that? We will see later. I am subject to a dosha, and by that my mind has been carried away. Apahata swabhavaha. My mind is not available to me to act in the proper way, and my mind has been scattered away. Then I am scattered away by dharma sammuda cheta. Dharma sammudaha means dharma, edu dharmam edu adharmam அப்படிங்கிற மோகத்துல மூழ்கினவாக நான் இருக்கிறேன். தர்மத்துக்கும் அதர்மத்துக்கும் வித்தியாசம் தெரியாம my mind seems to be there. Why he says that Vikshacharyam, Sannyasam, is it correct? Whether that is the dharma for me, leaving the battle away, or killing and living a life of in palace, is that correct? I am not able to decide. my mind has been scattered away by this moha. I am then asking you, Tvam Prichami, I am asking you. Now there is another transformation has taken place on the part of Arjuna. He said, now when I am not able to decide on things, then I have to surrender to somebody who can guide me. This is also another lesson for us. If we have a wisdom in a situation, what to do and what not to do, then we can go by that. As a karma yogi, we will do that and face the consequences. Whatever the result, we get it as a Ishvara prasada. But if we are not able to decide, the only other way is to seek the help of a person or a guru or somebody equivalent to guru who can, without any prejudice, help us or direct us what we should do. So that is the advice, that is the idea that is conveyed over here. So we should then seek the help of seeking somebody's help when we are desperate is what is the thing we should do. And then he continues, because of the confusion of what is dharma and adharma, yadi shreyas to me, which one is the most beneficial to me? Abdingarde nischidam bruhi, tanme nischidam bruhi. Between them, please tell me what is the shreyas for me. Between fighting or not fighting, what is the shreyas for me? Please tell me. Arjuna is asking Bhagavan. And he declares them, Aham Sishyaha Te. I am the Sishya to me. The Sishya is a word, is derived from the Shish Dhatu, the one who is fit to be taught. The one who is fit to be taught. And the bhava of a Sishya is to do Sashtanga Namaskaram to the Guru and surrender to him totally, and I will henceforward, I will abide by whatever you say to me. That is called a Sishyasya Bhavam. And then he is not, that means Arjuna now find in Bhagavan Krishna not a friend, not a contemporary, but he is finding in Krishna a guru who can direct him to what he should do in this situation. Then Sishyastegam Shadimam Tvam Prapannam. I surrender to you. Prapatti Bhavam is Prapannam. I totally surrender to me. Which means the total surrender means I will abide by whatever you say. That is the surrender. When we say we are surrendered to the Bhagavan, it means I will go by whatever Bhagavan's order is there. The Bhagavan's primary order is Dharma, following Dharma, living a life of Dharma. So that Arjuna, now he got it very clearly in his mind. There is a transformation has taken place, and then he surrendered to the Krishna totally. So this is the turning point in the Arjuna's situation from the first adhyaya and the second adhyaya up to this. And now, having surrendered, then he now left it to totally Krishna to advise him what he should do. So he says in so many words that I am surrendering thing to me. You please direct me what I am trying, what I should do. So the rest of it will continue at the class level. Where only lena mudichirumo.
Okay. दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शान्तिमाप्नुयात् शान्तो मुच्चेद बन्धेभ्यो मुक्तच्छान्ति मोचयेत् ॐ पूर्णमतः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महिषाः भोग्रामणेभ्यो प्रेमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः थैंक यू सर
धन्यवादः सर थैंक यू गुरुजी थैंक यू